You won't believe who Amy Roloff ended up marrying. After years of ups and downs, drama, and unexpected twists, the Little People Big World star shocked fans with her choice of a life partner. But who is this mystery man? And how did their love story unfold? Stick around because this will leave you speechless. Zach and Tori Roloff, stars of Little People Big World, have opened up about the unique challenges they face as parents raising children with dwarfism in a heartfelt and revealing episode of their podcast, Raising Heights. In the episode, which aired on Friday, January 31st, the couple shared deeply personal insights into their parenting journey, focusing on their three children: Jackson Kyle, their eldest son; Lila Ray, their daughter; and Josiah Luke, their youngest. They spoke candidly about their hopes and concerns for their children as they navigate the world with achondroplasia, a genetic condition that causes dwarfism, and the ways in which they plan to support them through life's challenges. One of the main topics of the episode centered around Jackson's growing enthusiasm for sports. Zach and Tori shared how Jackson often lights up when sports come up in conversation, an excitement that echoes the energy of many young children as they explore their interests. However, they also acknowledged that as Jackson gets older, his perspective on sports may have to change. Like many children with dwarfism, Jackson may encounter limitations in physical activities that require speed and agility. The couple explained that while Jackson is currently filled with enthusiasm, they foresee him needing to adjust his outlook as his peers, who do not have dwarfism, may surpass him in these areas. In their discussion, Tori and Zach also delved into their children's participation in school activities, including the PACER test, which measures physical fitness levels. Zach reflected on the difficulties their children face, noting that children without dwarfism often perform better in these types of physical tests, outpacing his children in speed and endurance. He recalled his own experience as a child facing similar challenges, sharing that he tended to bottle up his feelings instead of opening up to his family. This reflection led him to a strong desire to ensure that his children have an open line of communication with him about their struggles, so they don't have to internalize the difficulties they face as he once did. Tori echoed Zach's sentiments, emphasizing that she wants to instill in their children the understanding that they should always do their best, without being overly concerned about unrealistic expectations from others. Tori made it clear that she doesn't want her children to feel pressured by physical standards that may not be realistic for them. She explained her philosophy by saying, "Do your best, forget the rest," encouraging a healthy mindset of self-improvement rather than comparison to others. Zach also shared his thoughts on the importance of finding joy in competition within oneself. He explained that Jackson, and his other children as they grow, will have to learn to be competitive with themselves, rather than comparing their abilities to others. He acknowledged that as Jackson grows, the gap between him and his friends in terms of physical abilities might widen, but that doesn't mean Jackson can't find ways to compete with himself and continue to push himself to do better. Zach's reflections were rooted in a deep understanding of how challenging it can be to navigate a world that may not always accommodate people with disabilities or differences. The couple also discussed the critical role parents play in supporting their children, not just by correcting or teaching, but by simply being aware and present in their children's lives. Zach described his role as a parent in this way: "It's just us managing the situation. Not always correcting, not always lecturing, sometimes just watching and being aware." This approach, he explained, was key to helping his children face challenges without feeling constantly scrutinized or judged. It's about providing the right amount of support, while allowing their children the space to navigate their own difficulties. The couple's candid conversation also shed light on their perspectives as parents of children with dwarfism. As parents of three children born with achondroplasia, Zach and Tori are acutely aware of the unique challenges that come with raising children who may not physically fit into traditional molds. Tori, who does not have dwarfism, shared her own experience of being asked if she ever wished to raise a child without dwarfism. Her answer was emphatic: "Absolutely not. I'm obsessed with the three kids God gave me and I'd have it no other way." Tori's heartfelt response reflected her deep love and acceptance of her children exactly as they are, reaffirming her commitment to supporting them in every way possible. In a conversation with People magazine, Zach shared that his own experiences growing up with dwarfism have profoundly shaped the way he approaches parenting. He explained that raising a child with dwarfism often requires extra patience and encouragement, as tasks that may come easily to others can be more challenging for children with achondroplasia. It will take them 5 steps to do what others can do in 2, Zach said. Despite these challenges, he made it clear that he would parent his children with the mentality that not everyone gets a trophy, and that they must work to earn their achievements, just like any other child. Zach is deeply committed to helping his children find their place in the world, saying, "The world is changing. People are more open to diversity. Whatever he wants to do, we're going to find a way to help him do it. That's our job in life now." In another episode of their podcast, aired on Thursday, January 16th, Zach addressed a seemingly trivial but important issue, the etiquette of public restrooms. In his discussion, Zach raised an issue that many may overlook: the inconsistency in the availability of urinals that accommodate individuals with dwarfism. He recalled a moment when he walked into a men's bathroom to find a tall man using the short urinal, which, in Zach's experience, is the most accessible option for someone with dwarfism. Zach humorously pointed out that this short urinal is often the first one people encounter when entering the bathroom, and taller individuals should be more mindful of using it, especially when there are other options available. His rant sparked laughter but also highlighted a serious point about awareness and consideration for people with different physical needs in public spaces. Tori chimed in with her own commentary, encouraging people to be more considerate and to avoid using the short urinal as the first option, especially when there are taller options available. Zach's candid views on this issue resonated with many fans, who took to social media to express their support. One fan wrote, "Love your conversations, all humorous, serious, and informative. Thank you," while another praised Zach for his confident and graceful handling of challenges, adding, "Zach, I admire the way you carry yourself. You have such confidence. The way you talk and handle things with such grace is something I respect a lot. You're a great example of how to own who you are, and not let anything hold you back." Fans of Little People, Big World have followed Zach and his family since the show first aired on TLC in 2006. Tori chimed in with her own commentary, encouraging people to be more considerate and to avoid using the short urinal as the first option, especially when there are taller options available. Zach's candid views on this issue resonated with many fans, who took to social media to express their support. One fan wrote, "Love your conversations, all humorous, serious, and informative. Thank you," while another praised Zach for his confident and graceful handling of challenges, adding, "Zach, I admire the way you carry yourself. You have such confidence. The way you talk and handle things with such grace is something I respect a lot. You're a great example of how to own